Hey guys, welcome back. I have a new device I wanted to show you all. As you know, I stopped using wired internet back in 2017. If you want more information about this, you can watch this video here. In 2017, I made the switch to mobile broadband internet, which my first router was this guy here. It's a 4G LTE router, and it lasted for quite a bit of time. But sadly, it is no longer performing, so I had to upgrade it, and that's where the 5G internet comes in. And in 2019, 5G was introduced. There was a lot of misinformation about 5G back then as well. First off, you might be asking, what the heck is 5G? Well, 5G stands for fifth generation. You may remember the term 3G. 3G stands for third generation. That came out in the early 2000s. And then 4G was introduced in 2010. And 4G stands for fourth generation. Each generation would allow for much faster internet speeds from your mobile device. Now let's fast forward to 2025, where 5G internet speeds are 500% faster than 4G LTE on average. Crazy, I know. Back in 2017, I was getting about 25 to 30 megabits per second on my 4G LTE router. What does that mean? It means that 5G is now comparable to fiber internet connection. It's way faster than your average 1000 megabits per second cable internet connection, with real world speeds of up to 100 megabits per second. What does that mean? 5G takes it to the next level with up to 500 megabits per second peak speed. That's so fast for having a non-copper connection, non-fiber connection. 500 megabits per second peak speed is insane. Over the wireless medium, 5G is almost there, but it has been only getting around 10 gigabits per second in testing. Consumer usually gets a step down, 1 gigabits per second connectivity. Latency is not as good as fiber. That's another thing. Granted, the latency is much higher than copper and a fiber connection. That brings me to the tech packed into this device here. This is the Zyxel NR2301, and this device, it's a portable 5G router. It supports up to 32 connections. And funny thing is, I didn't know it supports Wi-Fi 6, but it does. It has Wi-Fi 6, it has 5G built in, and I took it for a spin. It runs on battery, it has a micro SD card slot, and it supports full spectrum 5G up to 32 devices. I'm very impressed with the numbers this thing is pulling down. I got 400 megabits per second on this thing and I was shocked. I've never touched 400 megabits per second on my current 5G router, but this thing was pulling down 400 megabits per second. This thing is insane. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I'll show you, we'll do speed test on this device, and you make your own conclusions, but so far it's pretty good. I like it. It's portable. It gives you that flexibility. It connects to 4G, also 5G, and it supports up to 32 devices. So I think it's a pretty good step in between if you still want to have 5G internet while you're on the road. It's labeled as a Wi-Fi, so it's a personal hotspot, but it's really fast. And I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be underwhelming, but it's been overwhelming. So let's jump right into that, guys. As you can see, guys, the speeds are insane. For such a small device, it's really impressive, I must admit. So the last part of the video, I'm just going to be showing you guys the interface, Please stick around if you want to see what that looks like, but it's a typical interface. You can set up the Wi-Fi settings. You can do like a dual Wi-Fi where it only broadcasts one SSID, or you can have it do separate, so 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz spectrum, where it can broadcast both. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing any talking. You can just have a look and see what settings there are on this portable MiFi device from Zxyel. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider giving me a like and subscribe, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.